Good evening, family and friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I want to welcome you, my friends, to the Command Center. This is Coach Herb, my friend, and I want to remind you that it is your life story, and you can rewrite it if you want to. Today, I want to talk to you on the subject of dreams do come true. Right now, I'm sitting inside of a building that is known as the Command Center, a building that is going to provide services for people who are suffering from mental illnesses, people who are suffering from drug addiction, people who are struggling with life challenges. I'm standing inside of a building that is going to restore hope. And this is the Command Center. This is the place where you will be able to rewrite your story. And the reason that I'm standing here today is because my dreams, they matter. And I want to remind you, my friend, that your dreams also matter. And I don't want you to give up on your dream because dreams, they do come true. Growing up in the projects, a single family home, growing up in the projects, watching your mother struggle, doing the best she can to provide for you and your siblings, looking at all the challenges, looking at all the opposition, and you wonder, do dreams come true? But when we were kids, that was one of the questions, that was asked us when we were children. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, what are your dreams? But then life shows up, and then life happens. Things that get in the way of those dreams that you had. Reality shows up, opposition shows up, and all these things, it threatens the dream, and it makes you beg the question, do dreams come true? And the answer, my friend, is yes. They do come true, but they don't come easy. They don't come without work. They don't come without struggle. They don't come without fight. Dreams don't come free, but they do come true. Dreams doesn't come without opposition, but they do come true. Dreams doesn't come without pain, but they do come true. So just because you face an opposition, it doesn't mean that your dream can't come true. I spent 17 years in federal prison. 17 years I spent dreaming. 17 years I spent thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, thinking about what I didn't want to do with my life. 17 years dreaming. And then one day my number was called. One day it was my time to be released. It was my time to see if dreams came true. And when I got out, it wasn't my dream that was at the door. It was opposition that was at the door. It was challenges at the door. Before my father passed, and me and my father, we wasn't close because he wasn't there for me as a little boy. He wasn't there for me when I grew up. He wasn't there for me when I felt like I needed him most. He gave me a jewel that is so valuable. And that jewel was always pray for wisdom. And it always stuck with me. Always pray for wisdom because there's a difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is knowing that a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is knowing that you don't put a tomato in a fruit salad. So wisdom, it helped me on my journey, and it allowed me to know that dreams, they do come true. Right now, I'm living my dreams. God is opening up doors. I'm living my dream. I'm doing what I have a desire and a passion to do. I'm making a difference, doing something that makes a difference with people who are making a difference at a time that makes a difference. Right now, I'm building people. It's not about the building, but it's about the people that we build inside of the building. I just recently wrote a book entitled The Builder's Mindset because every builder, my friend, needs a blueprint. And every life of purpose must be designed and not drifted into. For years, I lacked the blueprint and I was just drifting. One thing about drifting, when you're drifting, you may not even be conscious that you're drifting. And that's the danger of drifting. You will wake up 2, 3 years later and shake yourself and say, how did I get here? How did I get to this far to the right? How did I get this far to the left? How did I get here? You've been drifting. And sometimes you can drift so far where you can't even see the shores anymore. You can drift so far, you feel like you are abandoned. You feel like you all alone because you drift. The unexamined life, my friend, has been said is not worth living. Many of you Your problem is not that you lack talent. It's not that you lack ambition. It's not that you lack discipline, but you're failing because you are constructing your life without intention. You are responding instead of designing. You are reacting instead of planning, living on autopilot instead of alignment. When it comes down to your dream, when it comes down to your purpose, you are the master builder. You are the executive. You are the CEO. So when it comes down to your dreams, I need you to start making some executive decisions. I need you to make some decisions because you are the CEO of your life. So a builder does not guess. A builder does not rush. A builder does not hope that things work out. Build the plans so that things can work. My life is not going in a direction that is going because I'm drifting. The things that I'm able to achieve right now is not because I'm rushing. And the blessings that God has bestowed upon me, it's not because I'm hoping that things work out. It's because I have a builder's mindset. And I have a blueprint that works. So whether you realize it or not, my friend, your life is under construction. And your habits are forming that structure. And the decisions that you're making, my friend, is shaping the layout. The question is not if you are building. The question is, what are you building? And whether it will stand. I was sharing with some friends recently about a time where I was cutting out of school. And one of my basketball coaches, Coach Murdoch, he caught me cutting out of school. I was cutting out of class in middle school. And he walked up to me and he looked at me and he said, "Where do you belong?" I want you to think about it. He didn't ask me he asked me where did I belong. And just asking me where I belong, it registered to me that where I belong was not where I was going. So I turned around and went to where I belong because I was drifting. And drifting causes problems in your life. And if you want your life to be free from a lot of problems, stay in line. Stay in the line. I was drifting out of school. I was drifting out of class. What do you think the problems that was waiting for me outside of the system in which I was supposed to be in? So I'm going to ask you, my friend, where do you belong? Where do you belong right now at this point in your life? At this time in your life, where do you belong and where are you going? Because if you're going somewhere that's not where you belong, you're drifting. And your dreams is not in your drift. Your dream is in your commitment. Your dreams is in your focus. It's in your discipline. It's in your alignment. It's in you being where you belong. Yes, my friend, your dreams, they do matter. And your dreams, they do come true. I want you to be great today. Get a copy of my book, The Builder's Mindsets. There's a PDF copy, $20. You can download it. You can read it anytime you want. You can share it with someone. The Builder's Mindset. You want to get a copy of this book, reach out to me so you can get a copy of this book, The Builder's Mindset. Listen, you can command your year, but in order for you to command your year, you have to first learn how to command your day, because your day, it matters. Your day matters. Reach out to me if you need a coach. I have a special going on, a 90-day coaching special, 90-day one-on-one coaching. And I'm going to be coaching you on the Builder's Mindset. And I'm also going to be coaching you on the mastermind that I recently had, Command Your Year. Remember, it's not about drift. It's about alignment. Y'all be great, my friend. It's your story, and you can rewrite it if you want to.